Fortnite Island. Quite the wacky place, I must say. From the wacky landscapes to ninja swords to the amazing Star Wars collapse. Must say it is. But today was unlike any other day. Noir called me up. Another investigation for me. But here's the thing. Something about him is off. I can tell. The last two investigations I had were on the nicest people on the island. The first one was Snoop Dogg and his Christmas escapades. And the other simply was this shack building basketball hoops for children in need. The strangest thing about it, I don't know why Noir keeps investigating us. Why would he keep investigating these guys? Better off, what's my next mission? He has two more for me. So I feel like getting this started will be the best way to clue in to figure out where these all will take place. And better off, where are they going to end up? Am I going to end up dead 6 feet under? Or go back to the island in the battle bus? I shall never know. Let's get started. This is Kevin Does Things with the Winter Investigation. So Noir sent me to Canyon Crossroads. Said there was some cat burglar walking around. A thief. A hairball-spitting jerk. Something I might say. Not excited to go here. Not a fan of heights. But at the end, we all know what goes up must come down. And the law of justice must always be done. Sun Tzu, Art of War. Upon landing, I noticed the city right in front of me. The beautiful area, the long canyon, the massive, long chasm that would lead right into the ocean. Yes, that is me healing. But I remembered one thing. Noir keeps sending me on these because of an investigation going on. It's my job to do it. I gotta find 3 things to find out what's going on. 3 items that I wasn't expecting to look for, but something I wasn't really thinking of to begin with. Part of my job, really. The first was a pie. Pretty interesting. I like pie. Really good, actually. But we had some trouble in front of me. Neutralized them. The second item was a cup of coffee. May have missed it a few times, but it was still fresh. Fresh like the day it was made. It was made today, actually. And I had to kill this guy in the corner. Couldn't be spotted. My job is not to be spotted by other people, but to get the job done. My last item, however, was something I wasn't expecting. Some kind of bowl, a teapot maybe, in which this led me to find out who was really behind this. A cat burglar. Really, it was actually a cat. Wasn't really that hard to find the guy, actually. He's right outside. In fact, I saw him when I came in, so I knew where to go. But I was followed. A man, a person. Someone was shooting at me. Well, they're in front of me, but let's just say I had to put them to sleep. Sorry, buddy. Not my job. I talked to him for a little bit. Figured out that, in fact, he, like the other 2 suspects, was actually doing some good things for the Christmas season. Something I suspected Noir was trying to get some dirt on. But in fact, he was doing good things. I need to talk back with him. Make sure everything is good. Much like every investigation, I drive a Cybertruck. Because if you don't drive a car that's absolutely expensive, what are you going to drive? But that got me thinking. Why Snoop Dogg? Why Shaq? And why this cat character? They all did good stuff, and they haven't really done anything to really go against the Christmas spirit. Makes you really wonder what's going on. Maybe this is an inconvenience. Maybe it's just some wrong information. But 3 times in a row, something isn't right. Something clearly is amiss in this investigation. Upon talking with Noir, all of this was linked to a naughty or nice list. Something isn't right like I expected. And worst off, I knew I need to continue this. Maybe the next investigation could clue me a little bit more in what this really is about. Upon walking up the stairs to Noir's office, I just swear I could have remembered the naughty or nice list thing non-stop. Something about it wasn't right, you know. I had to pick up a gun just in case someone were to attack me, those hooligans. But just to think about it, I then talked to Noir. Nice guy, good boss. I will say I'm happy to have work with him. It seems some musclehead is causing trouble in another part of the island. Either causing trouble or doing nice things. Either way, I talked to him. Got the research, got the information I needed, and we're gonna head to that area. Let's hope that this time things go better than expected. Or if not, at least I had a good time doing this. I'm gonna be back on the battle bus, but waiting for so long just to get back on that thing is crazy. The money you had to pay, the taxes on it. Ooh, something I don't like talking about. Don't get me started on the gas bills. It's pretty hefty. The area here is crazy. Gunshots, fire, everything. The first evidence that I found here was nothing more than a few treats. Nothing much, really. In return, I had a few rapscallions to deal with. Quite the annoying bunch, I must say. The second one, however, was a bit easier to find. Dog treats. Whoever this is must really love dogs, or is one. Not fully sure. The last one, however, I noticed was actually on the other side of here. Couldn't really find a way through, so to avoid the whole fight, I had to go through the upper roof area, figuring out where to go. The last thing being dog treats again. This was a dog, and I couldn't hurt a poor pooch, but I had to ask him anyway about the investigation. But with all the gunfire and danger out there, I wasn't sure if I could handle it. In fact, even fighting out there might even be the death of me. So I went through anyway, found a back way through, made sure everything was safe, and found the poor pooch getting attacked by demon grunts. Yes, demon grunts. These annoying creatures have been on the island for months now, doing whatever they've been doing. In fact, I will have to say they're quite obnoxious to deal with. Dealt with a few myself. They cause chaos. Didn't have a chance to even talk to the damn dog before fighting him off. Had to help him fight off these, whatever they are. I know they aren't human, but they also aren't alive either. Before I could talk to him, there was also someone up there in the window. Had to take them out. With all these guards, I might as well have a conniption, because I feel like this is too much for me to handle. But my job is clear. I must question the pooch about his ongoings with this place. Why he stole this food, or even took it. Or what the whole plan is. And upon communicating, it seems to just want to have a good old snack. The bestest boy. Sadly, I don't think this leads to any bad things, and I got sent back to the lobby with my bag in tow. Next stop, Noir again. Something is really wrong here, and I don't know where. I walked up the stairs. Entering Noir's office, I saw again, and again, and again. He was busy texting someone, and I told him what was going on. Another dud. Another nice guy put on the wrong list. And at this point, I think he's getting as confused as I am. At this point, I don't think he's the one doing this, but a person who's trying to trick us. I don't know what's going on in this crazy world. Maybe it's the demons running amok. Maybe it's the train going nuts. Maybe the Cybertruck gas really driving my brain insane. That galaxy gas be hitting hard and, well, it do be bustin' that kind of way. At the end, though, there's many weird things in this world. Many things I wish to understand. But avast, I don't have the time. And at this moment, my job is over. And for now, I'll be on my way. I am Investigator Kevin Does Things, and I am doing the Winter Investigation quests to find out why all these nice people are on the nice and naughty list. Crime never sleeps, and nor do I. As a crippling insomniac, I don't. Now, what is this whole point about not sleeping? Well, my name is Investor Kevin Does Things, Investigator, I guess you could call me. And for the first time, I have been called in. Any case I do never goes unchecked. Well, the 7 other cases I did were unchecked because I killed the people who were doing it, but that's beside the point. If you want a little catch up on what happened last time, here's a little catch up for you guys. Hopefully that caught you up. I don't have the time to explain it, but go watch part 1 if you haven't seen it. Today, I have a mission about graffiti and investigations. Yeah, we're doing this all over again. Welcome to the Winter Investigation, Part 2. Noir, an old friend. I talked to him about the Winter Investigation again, and it seems a graffiti artist is causing a muck. So I went through to collect some weapons to prepare for the battle, the skirmish, but sadly got sent back to the lobby 10 seconds in. At that point I knew the bus ride would be hell. Upon waiting for the bus, many questions went through my head. Who keeps sending us these missions? Is this going to be like last time where it's a good Samaritan? Or is this going to be like the many times before where I took down bad guys or killed grunts? I didn't know. At this point, I was waiting for the bus to launch, and knowing where I must have had to go, the bus took forever, like always. Hopeful Heights, the strangest place. It's actually owned by Hope herself. She actually found the Pandora's box, and unlike most, saved the day. My job was to collect information. First, I hacked a computer. Pretty simple. Next was newspapers, something that a lot of graffiti artists use. But the third thing is a bit more difficult. I realized that I need to look a bit further and avoid more fights. Because avoiding fights would mean I can get this investigation one and done, with the final thing being spray paint. This time, I knew it was Hope, and I knew that she might be causing a muck around here, which means I need to talk to her about what's really going on. I entered her house through the floor. She has a massive hole in it, and upon talking to her, it seems that this area is her home. In fact, unlike everything else, she has been graffitiing her own house with her visions of the future. The strangest part? Someone did this maliciously to try to get her on the naughty list, which means another dud, another thing, another failed mission. But who keeps sending me on these missions? And better off, why do they keep sending me on ones to go after nice people? Me and Noir have looked into this, and we have no clue what's going on. I'm gonna head back to him. I know something fishy's going on. And I know where to end this, once and for all. Now here's the thing. Each mission I've done has always been on good people. Snoop Dogg, Shaq, that cat character, and the bread dog. And now Hope? Hope is the nicest person here. She actually got us here. But yet somehow they're framing her. Something isn't right. Something clearly is amiss here. And I gotta talk to Noir about this. I may have said this before, but I'll say it again. This clearly isn't right. Someone is playing a malicious game with us. And I will find out who's doing it. If it ain't me, then who will? At last, I met Noir. I explained everything to him, how this whole thing was a dud. But he had one last trick up his sleeve. One last plan. And that was no joke, to catch the main person doing this red-handed. So at this point in time, we gotta wait till tomorrow. We gotta wait and see what's really going on, who's out there, and who's framing all these nice people. I should never know, nor shall anyone else. This is the end of this one, and we have one last to finish, the final mission. And this time, we will truly find out who's really doing this. Today is the day. Today is the day that we will figure out what's really going on. Who is playing a naughty list? Is there something wrong with it? And better off, who's behind it? In fact, I am excited to find this out. It's been a week of inspiration, research, and now we can finally figure out... Oh yeah, it's also the next day. I should have said that in the first half, but I was too lazy. Waiting for the bus, I was excited, trembling even. And now, we are able to solve it. But first, I need to talk to Noir again, to finally finish off this simple quest. Upon talking to Noir, I found out the nice and naughty list has to be to blame for this. It means the only one that was leading us. So, upon entering and exiting, I realized I might be in danger. Hiding behind this wall, I hoped to survive even. And even tracking the map to make sure I knew where I was going. But alas, my life was not meant to be. And I was sent back to the lobby, to wait for the bus again, and to land back on the island again and again in the infinite loop of hyperdeath. Getting here wasn't easy. I found a way through, and went through the complex pipeworks below the dam. In fact, I found them. All the paperwork that Santa used for the nice and naughty list. But something was off. Everyone was nice. Some were on the naughty list, some were on the nice list. And the weirdest part, I need to double check. And upon double checking, I realized I wasn't on the naughty list, nor were any of the people beforehand. They were all framed by someone. And the only person that would know this would simply be Saint Nicholas himself. I traveled far for this moment, to finally figure out what's going on, who is doing it, and what's happening. And right before me was Saint Nicholas, Sergeant Winter. Upon asking him all the questions needed, it seems that he just wanted to be helpful. He couldn't find anyone naughty, so he put random people on naughty list. Those people were the ones I was investigating. And in fact, he was the only naughty one there. Strangely enough, I feel bad for him. Being alone on that list must feel bad. So I chose to join him. Yes, being on my list would mean I don't get presents. But who cares, really? It's Christmas after all. And I believe that everyone should have a friend on Christmas. Well, it's actually the 31st, whatever. And after all of that, the quests were over. Winterfest was saved, and everything ended back where it began, at the big old ripped fat man himself. Now all I had to do was find a place to ponder what just happened. Did I just spend an entire week's worth of my life investing about a man who didn't know how to celebrate Christmas? Yes. But at the end of the day, at least it's over. At least I can finally have a drink for myself. Man, this rum really tastes like ass. Until next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Hey guys, thank you for watching my winter investigation joke post. Yes, this is a joke. I made this as a joke. Please don't sue me. Basically, I had a lot of fun making this video. In fact, I love this noir style. So if you have any other games I should do this with, tell me in the comments. Seriously, I want to keep this all hush and cool until the end of it. So thank you for watching. Maybe I'll put them both together, part 1 and part 2, which I will probably work on. Once they're both together, I'll probably figure that out. Anywho, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time, guys. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Peace out.